Hello and welcome back to Leander98 channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a tutorial on how to make a 3D printable car in Blender. We're going to be using a 2019 Toyota GR86 as our template to make throughout the tutorial. So, without further ado, I present to you the 2024 modeling tutorial for 3D printing. Alright, in the last episode, we finished off this fender. Now we're going to do the rear bumper. So let's go. Alright, so we're going to start with this line right here, and we saw by the rear bumper that it comes down here. Luckily, that line is at least there. So it looks like this might even need to drop a little. Make sure we're still okay here. Alright, now we can, let's see, yeah. Then pretty much we're just going to draw this line here, and then we'll make the fender meet up with it. Like that. Okay, we're going to take these lines, drag them over. Probably could do a scale to get them to fit nice here, but we're just going to drag them. And then we're also going to do a loop cut, just so then it's not flat. Also, our balancing of loop cuts is a little off. Alright, so we're going to connect these. Also going to throw a loop cut here. I think we'll stretch this out. As such, we see that we need to help ourselves. Alright, that should smoothen out then. Connect that there. Let's see, got a 5. Well, this is definitely going to need a subdivision here. That's a 4. I don't like this 4 though. I guess it's not the worst 4. Mesh, normals, calculate, mesh, shading, smooth. Let's see. Swell? Okay, so let's work on just this. This we're going to have be the part that sneaks under the trunk. So we're going to drag over to that. Then we're going to top view it. Go right there. Loop cut it. Then connect it. Lift it into place. Alright, so now we need to connect this line and this line. But we're going to add 2 vertices extra. Let's see, does this need to come down? Or at least back? I don't know. My ear's getting itchy. So bring that there. Loop cut. Loop cut. I'm just going to try and match what we had over there. bring it down. Shift select. Whoa, that worked out way better than I thought. And then that, and that, and this and this. And then we're gonna add a loop cut. I don't know about really adjusting that. I think we're gonna leave that just because that technically causes a sharp. Or at least it's supposed to be rather flat. Then we'll bring this over. Double G. Give it 2 loop cuts. Make that roll into itself. Alright. Okay, always a good thing to save. I'm going to grab here and then we'll bring down for the license plate. We're going to double G this over just so that we can cover that gap. Extrude it down. Let's make sure there isn't any special lip before the plastic. I think we're good. Bring that over. You can go down a little. It does look like it humps up a little though. I do want another loop cut though. Let's see. Bring that over. Actually, yeah, bring that over. Bring this over. But this needs to sneak over here. And then bring that on. Okay, so we're going to match the 2 loop cuts that are up there. Alright, does this... Okay, it looks like it angles in. So we're going to take this, extrude in, scale in the X direction. Bring that on over. We're then going to scale that Y flat and then rotate it. Bring it on a bit. We can even make it sharp. Add our crease. Shift select. And then we're going to add a single loop cut. And because nothing else is going to touch that end, we can make that sharp too. Neat. Okay, so it does have sharper corners, so we can come up here and we'll custom type in like a 7. There we go. And we're not quite done with that yet, so we can't make that sharp. However, we'll grab these and we'll make it go into the plastic. Say plastic, the bumper's plastic itself, but it's the unpainted plastic. Right there's okay. Connect that, subdivide that, and we can see that we have a slight issue. So what we're going to do to resolve that, we'll bring this back a little. So yeah, we're showing more blue than we'd want. So we're going to select all of that. And we'll bring it forward a little. Quite a lot, actually. Alright, now we got to figure out how to fill this in. So let's see. No. There's a 4. We do want that. So we'll bump this out. Want that as a 4. Gonna double G this out. Yeah, we're still good. Bring that back. Pull that out. Double G this one in a hair. Then we'll loop cut. Gotta fix that. Connect and connect. Now, it does look like the geometry gets a little harsh right here, so we'll double G it into place. Smoothing that out. We're even going to add another loop cut here. We just want to be careful because we don't want to affect our flat spot. I think we're even going to deselect that. Bring that out just a hair. And there we go. I don't know. Something about just how, I mean, it's how these vertices come together. Well, let's see. I know this is going to be cheating because we technically don't have this. Okay, that did something. Okay, so what I just did there was, what I just did there was use something called Loop Tools. This is an add-on. It's free. I don't have the link to it. I got it quite a long time ago. But really the main important thing that you want from this, oh boy, I'm going to have to figure out how to get this for you guys because we are, I don't know if we're going to use it in this tutorial, but it is necessary for some other things. But really the only thing that I like in here is relax and circle. Because what I can do with circle is, because of subdivide, it can take a sharp object and make it smooth. So if I take that, go to Loop Tools, Circle, it makes a circle out of what I just gave it. Yeah, sometimes it makes it quite an ellipse, but it does its job. And this is good for when we want to do something like fog lights. Is there anything on this car that will need that? Probably not. Okay, so we're somewhat spared for this video, but maybe I will have to make a Loop Tools based tutorial. So with that in mind, let's try not to use Loop Tools for the rest of the video. Okay, so here we're going to want to extrude in so then we can get this plastic. So let's see, it even goes on the bottom too, so let's fix that first. Okay, that works. You know what? We're only going to focus on that. And we're going to extrude, scale down, bring down. And I don't think we need to scale in at all. But then we also need here, scale it flat a little. Scale in. Alright. We are going to need some important parts, so like that spot right there. So we'll double G this up. Now let's take a look. So from that point, it can come out and it'll make our exhaust port. Rotate that in a little. Let's see, we're going to do a little bit of a cheat.
we're going to bring it on over here, scale it in the -1 so it mirrors what we did over there. Looks like it reconvenes here. Even looks maybe a little on the shorter side, maybe from the side view. I'm gonna bring up, scale it in. It even looks like it gets double loop cut. And then from here, can't tell. Okay. So we did this part. It connects on like some top part there. So bring this down. We're going to select the, let's add a single. We'll move it out. Because we don't want to select these faces. And then like that, we can delete those vertices. And let's see, let's get this curve going on. Sweet. Let's see, we come back here, blow across till we hit that. Very subtle curve, because about everything at this part is kind of flat. So we're just going to use the bottom now. Here. Extrude over just a hair. Double G that down. May as well just leave all that flat right there. Okay, so from that point, it sinks on down and then combines with that. So hopefully I didn't make too much mesh here. That one can go there. It did make too much, or no, not enough. So we're gonna add our exhaust. Alright, we can feed a good bit here. Let's see. I want another one. Bring this up a hair. Move that one up. And that can connect to that. This can be over here, so that can be flat. And then it does look like that there is a drop. Ears are getting itchy. Don't like doing that, but it works. And then make the little insert for our reverse light. Is it flat? Yeah, it's pretty flat. And then, may as well sharpen that. And our vertice count is off. Let's see. Because I really don't want to make extra cuts in here if I don't need to. So, let's see how we can play this. Looking at our shapes here, we got our red, which is going to need to be alone. And then red. So we come over here. That. Make that a face there, but take the knife command. Go sideways. There we go. As for this here, and then just so then we remember, we're going to place the sharp there because that is going to be our marker for there. That is going to be our marker, so then we can edge that over. I don't want to do all that stuff now, because if I start adding data points and it cuts through it, ooh, we're in trouble. Sweet. Okay, let's get these exhausts ported in. We're going to scale down. This is so then we don't have any problem when it comes to solidifying. If anything, actually, before we do that, I'm going to make an edge right there, a natural one. Then we're going to make that flat in the back, just so our exhaust has something to touch. And then we're going to fill this. Luckily, because this isn't really seen, it doesn't have to be pretty. We're going to N-gon it for right now. I'm not going to be happy about that if I just make it an N-gon. Let's see. Let's throw 2 in there. There we go. Much better than an N-gon. Sweet. Alright, let's get this trunk connected, and then I guess we could do the edges that we want. Alright, so we have that little line there. Now it does look like it connects directly into the taillights. So with that in mind, we're going to do a double loop cut, but we're going to put them at the very top and bow it out a little. Then it looks like this piece is going to go in quite a ways. And this one will probably follow a little. Then we're going to bring this down. And bring it in line with the tail light. So we'll scale on the Y. There. We'll add 2 loop cuts here. Scale that in the Y direction. And then I think we'll also bring it out. Now comes this part. So we're going to fudge this line a little, because I want these two to be merged together. So let's make sure that they are rather close before I do anything. Press M to merge. We're going to do it center. And then we're going to make a triangle. So we're going to take this line, extrude it, flatten it a little, connect that to make a triangle. Now we need to make this in line. So we still need to make this look happy. So I guess we'll throw in another loop cut. Then we can connect this. Nice. Okay, let's add some edges. Sharp. Crease. Nice. Alright, so we add this line here. We had our plastic here. Now, yes, I do believe this will come back and slightly kiss us in the, slightly kick us in the rear for the fact that we're not completely done adding lines. But oh well. Okay, so there is a little bit of a bump. So we're going to add that. You know what? That. Nice. All right. That looks like that has that quite a bit. So we're good. And let's see, we also had this one. All right. Let's say that's a pretty good spot to stop for right now. So now we got our rear bumper. We're gonna do that in another part, making that line. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!